This short video is about how to use Chat GPT or GPT-4 to help you write report comments. For instance, let's take a general comment at the end of the report in the primary school. This one is for year 3. And first of all, you need to decide which categories you want to comment on in that general comment. So I have the ones here for the last report, that's last term for year 3. This was when I started to devise this particular way of doing reports using Chat GPT. The teacher wanted to talk about. Following on from that, I wrote an instruction, write a school report of between 150 and 195 words on name of a student according to the following criteria. Include an encouraging statement at the end. And now you see those categories that I mentioned just now, and there are adjectives that have been carefully chosen for each one of those criteria. So personality, attitude to learning, enthusiasm, self and motivation, and so on. Now what you can do with this is to make a copy of this form and then paste it however many times in relation to the number of children that you've got in the class. And then for each one, you delete the adjectives you don't want. So in this particular one, I'm deleting all the ones except for friendly, charming, and delightful. And the next one, attitude to learning, I'm deleting everything except for positive. I could use 1 or 2 words there, the way I've designed this thing. I want to say here that you can, instead of deleting words that you don't want, you can just leave it blank next to the various criteria, as I'm doing here by clearing away all the words. And then you can have a list of words, let's say from a comment bank or whatever, and you can just type them in. So I'm doing that here. And enthusiasm, well, I'm just saying that this child is enthusiastic. Engagement in lessons. By the way, do you see I made that spelling mistake? I will correct it, but if I didn't, Chat GPT will fix it anyway. Verbal communication, I'll just say yes. And here's something else that's interesting. You can just write yes if a person is proficient, if a child is proficient in any one of those. So you can put yes, you can put no, you can put sometimes, you can put on occasion. As long as you have the criteria clear. Do you see that mistake up there? I didn't write erratic correctly. Don't even bother to correct it. Chat GPT will do it. Notice that there are some gaps here and there. Don't worry about it. Chat GPT will correct it. Right, let's fast forward this. Again, notice I just put yes. Cooperation with peers, I put yes. Following school rules and procedures, I put yes. Now all I do is I copy the whole thing. Now I forgot to put the student's name in, so let me just do that. Let's call the student Bob. And then I copy the whole thing. Open up Chat GPT. I've pasted that into Chat GPT. We click go. And Chat GPT produces the report in the most outstanding English. You do need to check it for errors. It does make mistakes sometimes, and you need to check that what it says or what it gives you lines up with what you wanted it to say. But it usually does. There we go. Anyway, chat to me if you would like to know more.